Hello, I'm Luke. Thanks for watching this video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you a portable air conditioner. For those of you that don't know, I'm currently living in a van in Mallorca in the middle of summer. It's now the 4th of August and the temperature outside today is about 38 degrees and the temperature inside the van is 40 degrees. So if you can't see, it's hot. So how do we stay cool in the van? Well, there's lots of different things that we need to do to try and keep cool in the van. At the moment I've taken off all of the insulation off of the windows, but one of the first things we do is we have these. It's air bubbles in the middle with aluminium on either side, and all of these go up and when they're all cut to size to go on the window. But for this video, and I'm going to show you the one thing that really saves us when it gets really hot. So this is what they call a portable air conditioner. You're probably going to see loads of videos on YouTube already for these. I guess a lot of them are going to be trying to simply get you to buy the product. I'm going to give you an honest review on how this works for us living in a van in somewhere that's been 40 degrees and clear blue sky every single day. First of all, it's a really simple product. Basically, there's a bit of a plastic fan on the front. The particular model that I've got, it's got no adjustment to change the direction of flow that the air is going in. However, if you turn this around, you can kind of balance it. It won't come out, but it's not fitted. It's not designed to go like that. But you can turn it around, and what that'll do is it'll change the angle of the blades to point down. However, in the day, you can spin this the other way around, and then the air comes out of here and travels upwards. Or sitting just flat on your desk, and the air will come up and keep you cool. But all this unit is, it's got a fairly simple filter. And basically all it does is the fan at the back of the unit blows air through this filter. It picks up some of the moisture and it makes it feel a bit fresher. It's not proper air conditioning, and we're in a van, and I promise you it will not cool this van down. If you want to leave this unit on in the van and disappear for 30 minutes, you'll come back and the van will still be hot. So if you're planning on buying one of these to work as air conditioning in your van, straight away now go and look for another product, because this isn't the product for you. Okay, so on the top of the device, ignore this bit of plastic. This is something that I've stuck on and I'll show you why in a moment. But you've simply got an on button in the middle here. The fan speed, there's 3 speed settings, and it does have a fancy light that lights the water tank up in, I think, probably 6 or 7 different colours. We don't use the light, but I will show you how we use it in the van and why it does work well for us. So it runs off of, this is a normal micro USB cable. It just slots in the back, and this is the cable that came with this one, and it is pretty good, to be fair. It's probably 2 meters, I would say. And how we run it, most of the time anyway, is just off of one of these, a little USB power bank. So the main reason that we use these is because it makes it ultra portable. We can plug it into the solar charge controller and run it straight off of that. We can plug it in anywhere, any USB socket in the van, we can plug this in. So let me show you how it works. So plugged into our power bank here, turn that on, all 4 lights come on, we hit the unit and it comes on. The lights I was showing you are a bit hard to see in the daytime, but as you can see there's a few different lights down there, and you just filter through them until they go off. But it's quite nice. It lights the whole of this sort of see-through plastic. You can see my hand through it, so it lights all of that up at night. So the key to having this unit work for us is this. We keep a small bottle of cold water, or ice water. You can see the ice that's in there. So if we open this, so you pour the water in, as you can see, maybe a quarter of the way. Okay, and that's it. So the water's gone in the side. It's now slowly filling up in the tray here, and as I say, as soon as this water gets to the top of the tray, the white bit of plastic you see in the middle there is like a float, so as soon as it gets up it cuts the water supply off. But they'll say there was some water in here, but now the water in the bottom is ice cold. So we're going to put our filter back in, click the front back on, and turn the unit on. The filter paper inside absorbs all that now ice cold water. I mean, I can instantly feel now I'm getting a much colder air blowing through the fan. And pretty much that's it. So you see where it sits. These are the two sofas at the back of the van. This unit, literally, I can sit it on the top of the fridge here facing me, and I sit down and it just gives me a nice cool breeze, and it does make it feel like it's air conditioned in here. You've got cold air blowing at you, and it's not loud, it's a noise that's on in the background. That's that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you why it's got a weird bit of plastic on the top, and that's because if you happen to have an LDV convoy and it used to be a minivan and you've got the windows on the side that are tiny and hardly open at all, there is one really good thing, and that is this fan sits perfectly in the gap of the window. I think definitely at night or in the evening, once the temperature's dropped outside, and if it's only 20 something degrees outside, maybe 25, but it's still 35 degrees in the van, especially if there's no wind, I think this is absolutely a much better idea, because then you're taking cool or much cooler air from outside, blowing it through even colder ice into the van, and you're getting a really cold, fresh air blowing into the van. As I said though, even like this, being able to suck fresh air into the van and make it colder as you're doing it, we've left the van for an hour, and even an hour in the shade, with this blowing into the van, and it doesn't make the van cooler. So with the fan hooked up on the window like this, it's perfect. It's bringing in nice cool air, cooling it down even more, so whenever the temperature inside the van is hotter than it is outside, which for most of the day it is, this is a really nice solution to get some fresher air into the van. So it works well as they actually advertise it, a personal space cooler or something along those words. So if I'm sitting on the laptop and I just have this blowing in my face, it's fresh, it's cool, it keeps me alert, it's perfect. If I want to sit and watch a film, it's the same thing. It's quiet enough to have a movie on, and the fan can be on in the background, and again, it's just sitting right in front of me, blowing cool air over me, and it works perfectly like that. It's enough to keep you cool. So one surprising thing that this has actually worked really well for is keeping our electronics cool. The camera just now actually had to shut down for a minute because it was getting too hot. It's still 38, 39 degrees in here, and it's hot, and the cameras, the laptops, things like that, they're not really designed to operate at these temperatures. It's quite handy. I put the camera on the tripod in front of the fan, you put it on there, and literally within 2 or 3 minutes the whole camera feels cold. And it's the same thing with the laptops. The laptops get really hot, but it makes such a difference. If you've got the laptop on your lap, if you put the fan behind the laptop so that it's blowing on your legs and the laptop itself, it really does make a surprising difference to how much cooler it makes the laptop. I'm not saying it should be the main reason you buy one of these, but it was a nice added bonus for us. Okay, so a couple of other things that I didn't go over. If you fill this water tank from empty to full, that will last probably 5 to 7 hours, depending, I guess, on how dry the air is already and how quickly and how hot it is and how quickly it's going to dry the filter paper out. And in terms of consumption, this one is just 4,000 milliamp hours. Running the air cooler off of one of these, it will give us about 4 hours worth of runtime with the fan. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
mind. Oh,